How's she feeling? You feel some kicks now?
Yeah, that's okay. She's also trying to cross between us, but can I choosing onto sort anything or cross
You ready to come out, kittens? Kittens. Kittens. Keep punching. You'll find the right way. Just come out to the side. That's fine. Punch hard. Pommy. I'll come hang out with you after mailbag, but it's time for us to go to Doopy. No, it's already all set up in the other room. She's not having any contractions or anything. It's only an hour. You'll be fine. Come on. All right, stop.
You can't watch this while I'm up on the thing.
Yes, you can. She's not going to do anything in the next hour. Come on.
Punch. Hi, bunny.
Hey, everybody.
What's the matter?
All right, it is mailbag time right now. You want something to sit on? Why are you sitting over there?
Because it's where I sit.
Now you sat everywhere. Oh. Okay. Kids climbing Mount Mail. Let's see what we got for cameras here. This isn't gonna work.
Are you saving these poops?
What?
You're saving these poops?
The ones in the trash can?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I put stuff I want to save. Yep. Oh, why now? Why now?
Because it's old poops and it smells.
Alright, I'll wait here for you.
Why'd you get started?
No, I'll wait. We'll wait. Everybody wait.
Are you done making a point? Are you done? That's for me. I don't think I should sit on that. For kittens. Oh, Tor. Okay.
Alright, good morning, everybody. I was tuned in for the mailbag. Alright, I wanted to start with some news. First off, as you know, Dalton and Newt are getting adopted today after mailbag. I think we expect their adopter around 12:30 or 1 o'clock, somewhere in that neighborhood. They've got a long drive, so it's hard to predict exactly when they're going to turn up, but something like that. Also, next weekend, you know that Tor here and then Kelvin are getting adopted together also, but that's not until next weekend. What else? I feel like there was some more news, but I guess not. Well, I mean, what's the news? Pumice. It's not news when the only news is that the news hasn't changed at all. It's just more of the same, waiting for Pumice. So that's not really news. I did want to say thank you, though. Oh, I got the note here with all the names on it. During the week, a mailbag thing showed up at the house. Somebody, a bunch of people, I should say, got together and sent us a bed for the annex, which is, I had said that I didn't want one, and it didn't seem like it was important to me because I'm fine sleeping on the floor. But then I slept in it. It makes a huge difference. So I was wrong, and I really appreciate having it. And so I owe thanks to Jude, Brew, Holly H, Extel, Chili Willy, Bill, April, Mez, Maya Bastet, Stockholm Ed, Janie, and Linny. They all pitched in together, apparently, to get us the bed for the annex. So I really appreciate that. And it's nice, too. It's one of those little, it's like a bed, like a mattress that folds up, and they sent a bag, too, to keep it in when we're not using it, which is, it's really fantastic. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Okay, I think that is all of the news out of the way. So hopefully DJ's ready to take some notes here. We'll get right into it. This first package actually has a letter and a package together. Well, actually they came up separately, but they're from the same person. So we'll start there and see what we got. Hi, Newt. Hi, Newt. Hi, Newt. You're going away today. You don't even know. I'm going to miss you. All right. Here we have a flying cat. And it says, Dear Kitten Academy, here comes your big Valentine's Day hug. Thanks for all you do. Give the kiddies and faculty something spoogles. Give the hugs and spoogles? I think that's what that says.
It's hard to read the word hugs.
All right, you figure out what this says. Here, you figure it out right now. That's the way you're going to be. Meanwhile, I'll read this letter that came with it. It says, okay to read on stream. Dear, okay. Dear Mr. A and DJ, I wanted to wish the units and the faculty a happy Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, I forgot to put the card in the box of goodies for the faculty. Oops.
We found it.
As a result, this is being sent separately. The dog treats are for Elsie. I know you mentioned she's getting a bit older, so I thought these treats would be good to keep her happy and healthy. There's also a ball toy with some milk bones you can put in it for her to play with. There are also 2 squeaky toys for her as well in purple and red. The cat treats can be used as you see fit, either for the faculty or the units. The fish door toy, let me start over. The fish door toy, though, I did read that right. It's a typo. That's why I keep reading it wrong. I think it says the fish door toy I thought was especially cute. There are 2 for both the faculty and the units. I hope the faculty and units enjoy these toys as well as Elsie. Happy Valentine's Day to the faculty and humans. Thanks. Love, Karen. Karen, thank you so much. I'm sorry that I started with your stuff, and I'm not sufficiently caffeinated yet this morning, so I'm going to stumble over a lot of stuff. Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to tell all of you up front that we are going to stop today's mailbag at 11 o'clock. We're going to do just 1 hour, and then there's probably going to be stuff left over. I don't think we're going to make it through all this in an hour, so we'll finish tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. DJ will be back for that, so anything we don't finish today, we're just going to do it tomorrow. And one reason for that is that DJ has to get all of her stuff ready to go back to the hospital today. And the other reason is that we still have to get stuff ready for the adoption this afternoon, so we're going to use that time.
Oh, no. No, Sophie, you didn't finish.
Dalty's got a little bit of a Klingon there.
No, I think he said some diarrhea. Isn't that new?
Might be. We did just give him the dewormer the other day. It might still be working its way through.
You should mention that today.
Yeah, we'll let him know. Keep an eye on it. Wow, there's some cool stuff in this box. I should wait a second for DJ to settle down, though, so that she can note it and I don't have to repeat everything. We'll get there. This is Dalton's fault now. I've got to blame Dalty for this one. Dalton, hi, come here.
But okay.
Come here, buddy. How's your butt? Hi, Dalton. Hi, Tor. Hi, Tor. Okay, if Dalton won't come to me, I'll just grab you instead. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi. You're such a floof monster.
Just calm now, I guess. Okay. I'm ready.
Are you? Okay. We have two fish that are door or floor cat scratchers. It looks like they can either just be thrown on the floor or they can hang from a doorknob. They're very cool, actually. And I know somebody who might really like one of these is Smokey. If I put one in her office, I bet she would. Very cool.
For the unit stuff?
It was, I thought the letter said one for the faculty and one for the units. Yes, two, both the faculty and the units. There you have it. Here we have a Milkbone Active specially designed toy that you can, I guess, stick treats in, and then the dog has to figure out how to get them out. Biscuit dispensing ball, it says. This looks pretty tricky, actually. I've seen a lot of different kind of treat dispensing toys, and this one looks like it might be very difficult for Elsie to figure out. We'll find out. Elsie's a fan of the Milkbones, though, so we've got our FedEx delivery guy, and I think I've mentioned him before. Every time he brings the FedEx package to the house, he leaves a Milkbone for Elsie. He really likes her a lot, and then every now and then he gets to actually meet her and say hi and stuff. And it's very fun. Wow. Okay, so Tor has already picked out a toy in this box that he likes, although it's a dog toy. It is a Sprong dog toy. This thing looks really cool. Look at that. Oh, no, it's not what he picked out. He just wants to play with the stuff that's in the box. Okay, then. Well, let's see what else. Oh, we got another Sprong dog toy here in purple. Wow, this is a very Elsie-centric bag. Because we also have 3 Good Morning Healthy Joints Milkbone treats. Big bottles. Wow, this is a lot of treats. I mean, Elsie's a big dog, but this is a lot of treats. This will probably keep her going for a while. We have 3 of those. Are they different flavors? Are there flavors? What are they? Let's see. Thought I saw flavors. Well, I guess not. Those look pretty awesome, though. Thank you so much. I'm sure Elsie's really going to dig these. So like I was saying, the FedEx guy leaves her a Milkbone on top of the packages every time that he brings something. And then she sits at the door and watches the top of the package out the window until I go and open the door and bring her a Milkbone. So it's cute. Then we also have a Friskies Party Mix. I guess for the next time the units have a party in here. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So the Party Mix, that sounds pretty cool too. Wow, I really need more coffee this morning, folks. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's a lot of milk.
It is a lot of milk, Mom. Karen, thank you so much for all this stuff. I'm excited about it, and I think Elsie will be too. And Tor apparently was just interested in the box, because now it's empty, and he's still in there digging around. Doing his best imitation of Pumice. Digging around in an empty box. Yes. Anyway, thank you so much. This is a great Valentine's Day gift, and I'm sure Elsie is really going to appreciate it. It's almost all for her, except for these treats and the fish. That's pretty cool. I've started giving it, so, you know, Elsie actually has kind of a backlog of treats that people have sent. I try to give her as many treats as I can, and I still can't keep up. And I just found in our box these I'm sure DJ's got a list somewhere that tells who they're from, but they were duck. They were like duck jerky. They were dried duck treats, and I just opened that and started giving her those, and she is crazy about them. I guess because they're kind of like people food, like they seem like beef jerky or something, and she's big and mad. I'm sure she's gonna like these milk bones too. That seems like just her kind of thing. All right, well, moving right along. I'm sorry if I'm not being particularly witty or entertaining yet, or ever. Maybe I'll pick it up here in a minute. We'll see. Oh, here we have some kind of a T-shirt with no note. It was a drop shipment from Amazon. So whoever sent this is going to have to take credit for it. Let's see what it is. Aw, that's so cute. It's a little dragon cuddling with a kitten. You see, it's got a little, it's really cute. And the dragon's breathing a little smoke ring that's a heart. And Tor is just into everything today. Tor, you are just into everything, and Dalton's going to follow you around, learn all your bad habits, isn't he? Hi, Dalton. You want to wear this T-shirt? You look exactly like the little kitten on this shirt. He's got a little white there on the bottom and the little white feet.
Yeah, the doggy. The dragon.
Dalton, do you want a dragon? Anyway, we have no idea who sent this because there is no note. So if you sent it, let us know. We appreciate that. It's a really cute T-shirt, and I will definitely wear this. Well, I think probably some of my slowness this morning is my fault for staying up all night watching TV. I can't say the show I was watching because it is not kid-friendly, but if you are on the Discord chat, I mentioned it in movies and TV, and there's been a little discussion of it. It's a great show. And I just stayed up all night watching it because I couldn't stop. So that's probably why I am the way I am. All right, so this is so sweet. Wow, it came at the last minute too. I'm glad I opened this today. Shell has sent us 2 PetSmart gift cards, one for Dalton and Newton, one for Tor and Calvin, and there's notes. And they say, to Dalton and Newton, you both have made me smile and laugh so many times. Love you both always and enjoy your forever home, Shell. And then there's another one that says, to Tor and Calvin, my adorable terror and my cautious little prince, you both will grow up to be handsome and loving brothers. Enjoy your forever homes. Love you both, Shell. Shell, this is really sweet, and I guess I don't need to say on the stream how much this is for, but the Amazon receipt tells me what these gift cards are for, and they're very generous. Wow, thank you so much. Their adopters are really going to appreciate this. And actually, I was just saying that as soon as we're done with the mailbag, I'm going to go make up their endowment bags. So this will definitely go into those. That's really, really sweet and generous of you. And I got to say, I really like it when people are going to be that generous, that it is something they're giving to the kittens and to the adopters and not to DJ and I. It makes me feel a little bit better. So that's great. Thank you so much for that, Shell. That's really, really sweet. And the adopters are going to get a lot of use out of that, frankly. All right, here we have a box that says, hi, Candy and the Fox Lake Postal People. Happy Mail Day. And on the top, there's some cute stamps and a cute little orange kitten and a sticker. And on the inside, let's see what we got.
Tor? That's where you said Tor?
Where is he? Oh, he's behind the lamp over there, yeah. Okay, oh wow. Hey, this looks great.
Does that mean it's candy?
No, it's not. Well, not for me. Okay, here's a card that says okay to read on the stream. Oh, it's a beautiful picture of a cat.
Calvin! Hey! Calvin!
Hi, Mr. A and DJ. Just some treats for the kittens and faculty. Hope they enjoy them. I thought you guys would get a kick out of this masking tape. It's got little cats on it, which is cute. Thanks for all you do for the kittens and mom cats and not mom cats. Have a great weekend. I'm heading back to the stream to see what those fuzzy little guys in the main room are up to. Also, can't wait for Pumice to have those babies. Linda, John, Molly, and Bailey. Hi, Dalton. Why do you start trouble and then complain so loudly? You're the one that starts it, and then you just gotta yell about it. I've seen you do it. You're an instigator. So anyway, that was from Linda, John, Molly, and Bailey. And it is packed full of treats that look like they look very fancy, actually. They are Kit Kat brand, and they are the sort of liquid treat sticks that have been so popular around here lately. We have the Churu brand that we use a lot of that are on our Stuffed Kittens Like page. And we've seen a couple of other brands come through here too, and they're really good treats. We have not seen the Kit Kat brand previously, and so I'm excited to see what the cats think of it. They look very fancy though. They're in gold foil and fancy packaging. And they look super nice. So we've got 2 packages of those, plus a whole bunch that are unpackaged. Hang on, but wait, there's more. Oh, there's way more. Oh, there's a second card in here that says, please don't read on the stream. Here you go. Okay. In addition to that, we have delectable, lickable treats. Smokey gets the seniors version of this all the time and really likes it. So this is the non-seniors version. And we'll see. I'm sure Smokey will still appreciate some of them. So we have 4 of those. And then we also have Fancy Feast broths. Classic tuna mackerel and tuna shrimp. I see. We've had these before too for the faculty, and they really like them a lot, so that's great. And then you included the masking tape here for us. It's got little kittens on it, this one. And the other one has, oh, I see. It's a really fancy design with like cats in clock faces. That's interesting. The cat turntable, it says. Okay. Very cool. Thank you so much for sending all this. This is really sweet. And the lickable sort of treats are something that it seems like a new thing that sort of started in the last few years, and such a hit with the cats. Like just a major hit. This really works out. So I'm excited to try this Kit Kat brand on them and see what they think. Dalton, hey, Dalton, come on, look over here, buddy. Dalton is such a fan of the lickable treats we normally give that he like growls and tries to grab the entire tube and run away with it. Let's see if he gets that way about this one. Let's try it out. Washi? You recognize what this might be, Dalton? I think you do. What is it? Oh, is that good? Oh, it is good. It is good. Look at you. You want to take the whole thing and run away? Oh, now I can hear him growl. She likes the scale. It gives her something to rest her head on so that her belly's at the right level. You need to stop being like so worried about everything. She is doing fine in there.
Well, she's uncomfortable today.
Well, she's been uncomfortable for like a week. She's pregnant.
She is more uncomfortable today.
Well, taking away her headrest is not going to help that any. Kelvin, you're so shy. Come on. Okay, there. Everybody got a little. All right, so this one's definitely a winner too. Hope I can get that all the way in. Definitely a winner. Very cool. Do you want to clean that off my finger, pal? It's right there. No? Thank you so much for sending those treats. Those are definitely a hit, and we can never get too many of those because we go through a ton. Those lickable treats are just, cats love them. It seems like this new brand is just as much a hit. All right, so moving on. Do you need that box for the address or anything, DJ?
No, I don't.
You do? All right. Oh, that did not quite come all the way off. Where's my knife? Oh, well, I think I know. There's no note in here, but I can deduce what's going on, possibly, potentially. There's two nice metal bowls that were drop shipped to us with no note. So I'm just going to guess that these are from Clint, NH. Because Clint is the one that has always been sending bowls. Oh, I said two. It's actually four. There's 2 packs of 2. And Clint is the one that always sends these kinds of bowls to go home in the endowment bags, and we always include some in the endowment bags. So thank you so much, I assume, Clint. That's wonderful. And I'm going to mix this up a little bit because they came in these cute little bags. I am going to take all of them and put them into this bag, and then I have the other bag to use for trash, for which we are already gathering some. Excellent. Thank you, Clint, I assume. Yeah? No?
It's got to be Clint. Who else would do this?
I know. It seems right to
Who
me.
else would do such a thing?
Excellent. Okay. Oh, I just got a message from Dalt and Newt's adopter that says they will be here in about 2 hours. So, yeah, so that's right on time. That's exactly when we expected. Very cool, and that's good. So we are still going to stop, obviously, at 11 o'clock because we've got some stuff to get ready before they arrive, like I was saying. Meanwhile, we have another package here from Flavia. We have some figure this out yet. I keep forgetting to ask now that Flavia's on the chat which way it's pronounced, but from Flavia in Argentina, another package. Thank you, Flavia. You've sent us plenty at this point, but we really appreciate it, and it's cool seeing the stuff that you would send. Oh, all right. I recognize some of this. So here we have some more of the Alphaioras. I assume I'm pronouncing that somewhat correctly. These are really yummy too. They're kind of like they're like chocolate covered.
With caramel.
No, yeah, it's sort of got a caramely flavor to it, but
a little bit of like a biscuit in it.
yeah, but the biscuit is more like a cake, and then in the middle there's like a chocolate sort of filling, I guess. I don't know how to describe them, but they're really yummy, like chocolate-covered cake, basically. Yeah, that's how I would say it. If you imagine like a cake and then you cover it in chocolate, it's kind of like that, like a layer cake. It's really yummy. Here we have what appear to be chocolate-covered cherries, and they say, "Happy Valentine's Day, DJ." Oh, no, it fell out. You know what that means. That means I have to eat it, doesn't it? Oh, these might... Oh, yeah, cherries, chocolate-covered cherries. And happy Valentine's Day, DJ. So, DJ, I'm going to eat one of your cherries. Is that okay? All right, I got to try one of these. There we go. Very yummy. They're different than the chocolate-covered cherries that we get here. The ones that we get here usually have like a whole bunch of liquid that they're sitting in, whereas this is like all chocolate and cherry. Anyway, I think this says Mr. A. And let's see. Oh, dulce de leche, milk caramel spread. Wow. I'm going to have to figure out what to put this on because that sounds too awesome. Caramel spread. I bet that would go just, I mean, it's spread, but I bet that would go awesome on ice cream, probably. That seems like a good idea. Some of that and some of that Nutella, not Nutella, but the hazelnut spread that we were sent. Put those on some vanilla ice cream and you got like a sundae. Wow. I got some ideas here. Finally, there is a Kevingston Buenos Aires bag here that says for Mr. A. This looks very fancy already, and I'm not even into it yet. Flavia, you really sent us too much. Oh, look at this. This looks very cool. This looks like legitimately Argentinian to me, doesn't it?
It does.
It really does. Wow, now I'm going to have to be a soccer fan. Yeah, this looks really cool. Well, thank you. You got the right size for me, and it seems like very legitimate Argentinian to me. Like you see them on TV. You know, this is exactly the kind of thing that you see everybody there wearing, and it's fancy too. This is super fancy. Wow. Thank you so much. I'm excited to wear this.
Flavia. So I think it's
Flavia. Okay, Flavia. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Either way, thank you so much for sending all this wonderful stuff. You really, at this point, you've sent us way too much, but I'm excited for all of this. I'm especially excited for this. And the shirt, I'm glad you sent me a large because after I eat all of this chocolate and caramel, I'm going to need the large more than ever. I'm going to toss this t-shirt in here too, just so that we can minimize the number of boxes that we're dealing with. But DJ's taking notes, so she knows what came from you and what didn't. Flavia, thank you so much. This looks like a fancy store, really. Wow. You do too much for us, really. All of you do too much for us. Not to sound ungrateful, I think it's wonderful. You guys are great. Oh. Okay. Oh, look at that. Well, we might actually make it through the whole thing today. If we keep moving at this rate, we'll see. Not that I'm trying to hurry it. I am not. We're taking our time through this, and if we make it, we do, and if we don't, that's fine too. My nose is so itchy today. I don't even know why. Sorry, I keep itching it. Oh, here we go. Here's something else. It says... actually, I think it says the same things, and it is, to Tor and Kelvin, my adorable terror and my cautious little prince, you both will grow up to be handsome and loving brothers. Enjoy your forever homes. Love you both, Shell. And then the other one says, to Dalton and Newton, you both have made me smile and laugh so many times. Love you both always and enjoy your forever home, Shell. So Shell sent them something else, and it is... Blue Buffalo Wilderness Treats. We have 2 bags, one for each group, and they are 4 bags in each bag.
Oh my goodness.
So,
There's that for treats for like 2 years.
yeah, they're going to have lots of treats. Let me open one of these just so I can show it to everybody, though.
Four is like, I'm going to get into this one.
Yeah, I know. He's going to get into everything. So we have a chicken and trout. These are the good treats, too. Chicken and salmon, chicken and turkey, and chicken and duck. Boy, I'll tell you, that chicken is really, he's earning it, and the other ones are just kind of along, right? Man, poor chicken.
Okay.
Anyway, so these are great treats. This is the really fancy stuff. Blue Wilderness is very good. And there is 1 bag of that for Tor and Kelvin, and the other one for Dalton and Newt, and that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Shell. Let me do this. Let me combine. I'm going to put these here, and I'm going to take your gift cards that you sent and put those in here, and then we know that's something that has to go to them right away. There's just as likely to be something for them in the not drop shipped, isn't there?
Yeah.
guess we can start there, though. Hand me that long one that's closest to you, because that seems like it might have something to do with it. I know. Tor, you're torable. You are a little torer. Holy torer.
What?
You want to help me with this box, buddy? You want to get in here?
I'll probably get right in there.
Oh, my goodness. Who sent this?
What?
Huh. It's what I said it was. It's what I thought it was going to be, but a lot of it. So these are some fantastic wand toys. This is Da Bird. And you sent the good one. This is the one, they sell one that comes with a wand that comes in 2 pieces that you have to put together. This is the one that comes in 1 piece, and so it is a little bit more sturdy. And this is a cat toy we haven't had around in a while. The cats go crazy for this. It doesn't look like much. It looks like your regular wand toy with a feather on it. But the feather, they put it on there like in a way that's like a helicopter blade or something. So when you swing it around, it twirls like this, and it makes this noise like a fan, like a brrr sound. And the cats just go crazy for it. And we have how many of these do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A baker's dozen, 13 Da Bird toys, and I don't see any note to say who sent this. I see there's a thank you receipt, though. Sometimes DJ's been able to use those to deduce who sent these. So let's start there. Maybe there's a... Oh, here comes something. Is there a note? Let's see. Is this a note? Nope, this is just the receipt thing. There's still some stuff stuck down at the other end here, though. Let me see if I can... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Papers? No papers. Oh, there it is. Hang on. That was tricky. Okay. There we go. Here's the note. It says... Hi, kitties. We saw you liked Go Cat cat catchers and weren't sure if you've tried Da Birds. They flutter. Human-powered.
Flutter.
Yes, flutter's a good word for it. Human-powered, human not included, from Kalina, Tibbet, Lily, and batteries. Humans. That's cute.
Why'd you say batteries?
It says battery. Yeah, because they're what powers it. That's cute. Very cute. Kalina, Tibbet, Lily, and your humans. Thank you so much. This is awesome. We will give some of these away in every endowment bag until they're gone. We might take one out for the faculty, too, because they are crazy for these. And like I said, they haven't had one in quite a while now. Anyway, these are really, really good cat toys. And they do flutter, and that's, I think, part of the major attraction for them. So that's exciting. I kind of... What's that? What?
I don't know who their humans are.
Oh. Well, it's a secret then. We don't, DJ does not know how to give you the proper credit for this because we don't actually...
I think Kalina, Tibbet, and Lily are the Kit Kats, right?
Yes, those definitely are the Kit Kats. So if you feel like taking credit for this wonderful gift that you've sent to us and the kittens, you definitely should let us know who you were. Aside from your cat. But that's really, 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 really cool. I'm excited to try those, in fact, because it has been a while since we've had that in, and they're great.
Oh, math cats.
Did you say math cats?
Yeah, I think they're new. Wait, I'm chat. Maybe that's done.
Okay. DJ says math cats are the people that sent that, maybe.
I would have figured it out, but somebody said it.
Okay. Well, here we go. We have a package that's sealed with this like zebra print tape. That's very interesting. You don't see that every day. Unless you go back and watch this video every day, and then you will see it every day.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, there is a letter in here that says, it says a lot actually. Okay, it says, okay to read on Mailbag. Dear Mr. A and DJ, when I was doing my Christmas shopping on the 23rd of December, I found a perfect addition for the creepy reindeer herd. He was also an excellent representative for our community and Marine Corps Air Station, Cherry Point. So I had to buy him to send to y'all. And this is a y'all spelled Y''ALL if we're keeping score. But when I pushed his bright red try me button, nothing happened. No problem, I thought. The kiddies will enjoy him as he is. But when he got home, my husband said to let him try replacing the batteries. Magic ensued. After that, Gary was so taken with Rudolph he insisted he had to spend the holidays with us. My cats and my little dog Toby did not consider him a creepy reindeer, but a freaky reindeer. Now the time has come for Rudolph's original orders to take effect and for him to proceed without further delay to his new duty station at Kitten Academy. Fair winds and following seas, Rudy. May you bring as much freaky joy there as you did among the kiddies here on Evelyn's Circle at Cherry Point. Mr. A, if you don't think it's safe to keep Rudy fully charged to his full glory, please just take the batteries out so they don't corrode and he can just be creepy. With love from your musical friend, Kathy, who is MC Yester teacher on the Discord chat, who we met at the last Kitten Academy convention. Speaking of which, there's the Kitten Academy Convention 2 is being planned right now on the chat, and it's very exciting. So we also have here a letter that shows Ridiculous University Varsity Procrastination Squad Coach, and a picture of a cat there. And it says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, Rudy can finally begin his transfer from Cherry Point Havelock to Kitten Academy. His delay is due to my role as a coach of the RU procrastination team, a position I have held for some years now. When I wrapped the package originally, I forgot to put in the letter. Unfortunately, I had sealed it with my last bit of mailing tape. That is when my coaching duties began. I have a reputation to maintain. The good part is you now have a Kitten Academy student who I believe will really appreciate Rudy. Tor, the terrorism of reindeer. So let me get this letter in the package, seal it up, and get it on its way to you finally. Lots of love. Yours in procrastination, Kathy, a.k.a. NC Yester teacher. Okay. We also have the Havelock News. Interesting. I love, like I was saying, getting local papers. And some of the best part of the advertisements, I was thinking about that the other day. I got a collection of old comic books that I sort of inherited. And they're like classic X-Men, mostly, comic books. And the coolest thing about them, like the old X-Men comics, they're not great, to be honest. Like, they're okay. But you read through them and they're just not the most exciting things. They're interesting from like a historical perspective, and the way that the characters act towards each other. It's like you can tell it's from a different era, which is cool. I like that. But the coolest thing about these old comic books are the advertisements in them. It blows your mind how awesome they are. Like I can't explain. I didn't come prepared to talk about that, so I really can't get into the details. But really awesome advertisements. So you get the same vibe from reading local papers. Like these little local ads that are just ridiculous, and I love them. Okay, so this Rudolph the reindeer, take a look at this thing, DJ. It is Rudolph dressed in a scarf and aviator get up. He's got an aviator hat, and you can see he's got his aviator glasses on the top, and his nose is not just red. It is like a fan that spins. Oh, it says things. Wow. I see. Oh, careful. Okay, that's not going to hurt anybody too much if they get in there. That is a little freaky. Okay, now it's safe to touch. I didn't even see that there were LEDs in the sort of blades here, but now I can see that. Very cool. So that's like a POV toy. They call that a persistence of vision, because the LEDs that make all that are just a little line of LEDs on one side here. But because they're spinning, there's a computer in there basically that's smart enough to know where the blade is in its rotation, and then light and unlight them so that when you're looking at it, you see the words spelled out. It's very cool stuff. I love that. And so do the kittens. All right, he's a little safer now, isn't he? But don't chew up that fan blade, because then it won't spin right, and you'll never be able to see what he's saying. This is freaky. I really think it's cool, though. Oh, replacing batteries is recommended only under adult supervision. I hope that you guys had adult supervision when you replaced them. That seems important. Thank you so much, NC Esther Teacher. This thing is really cool, and I think it will have a place in our regular Christmas decorations from now on. I don't know if we will leave it in the room, though, just because it does have a very rapid spinning fan blade on the front.
How easy is it to turn it on?
What's that? You just step on his foot, so they could accidentally do it. Yeah. They could accidentally turn it on. I guess we could take the batteries out if you wanted to leave it somewhere, but maybe we can just put it up on top of the dresser there. Nobody gets up there anyway.
Yeah, with the rest of the family.
Yes, with the rest of the family. This is really cool, though. Thank you so much. I've never seen that as a reindeer, and that's cute. He really actually has a shiny nose that lights up. I would even say that it glows. Yes, I think it does. It glows. Okay, how are we doing on time? 15 minutes. Plenty of time to go through at least another box thing. By the way, if you guys, there's 4 boxes left here. If you sent one that has to be opened because it's got stuff that have to go home with Newt and Dalton today, you should let DJ know on the chat right away. And if you're not on the chat, then I don't know. Sorry, I guess. Oh, wow. I don't see a note here, so we're just going to start with the stuff and then see if we find a note as we go down through the layers of stuff, because there's a lot of stuff in here. So first off, we have a poo pillow, which is perfect. This goes all the way back to the very first mailbag where I asked people, please do not send us poop. So ever since then, we've been getting lots of poop, and I love it. I've come to really appreciate the poop emoji and all of his forms. Here we have a squeaky candy corn dog toy. It says it squeaks. That's a lie. Oh, there it is. It does squeak. There's a candy corn. There's also a cute little mouse. This thing is adorable. And it also squeaks. So these are probably for Elsie, because she's got a thing for squeaky toys. It is her mouth. That is the thing that she has for squeaky toys. See what I did there? Yeah. No, that works out. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. How come there's no note? There's a newspaper. Somebody really knows what we're into. There's a pad of paper that has nothing written on it. I'm not finding the note. Okay, we'll just keep going. Maybe there will be a note eventually. So, oh wow, look at this. There's a cute black coin purse type purse thing. Look at that. That's cute. Kind of fancy looking. With a magnet clasp. I like that. Then what? It's a pillowcase? It is a pillowcase.
So pretty.
It is pretty. And then something else here. This is also a pillowcase, perhaps? Yes, also a pillowcase. Very pretty.
Is that a pillowcase, is it?
It is.
Where do you put the pillow?
In the pillowcase. It goes inside.
Where? What's the thing for? Oh, okay. It's like shampoo.
We have a plaque here. This is very pretty with 2 little cherubs on it. It's got some words on it, but they don't really say anything that's readable. very heavy though. It's like actual stone or cast something, like a heavy. Here we have another cherub. Still going. Here we have a cute little light socket cover that's got like a Victorian shoe and hat and gloves on it. And a spring that the kittens will definitely enjoy. That looks very kitteny. It's like a very slinky spring. Oh, you into that, huh? You like that? Okay, we'll let them have that right now. Okay, so that was in this bag together. It's kind of a mystery box right now. I'm not quite getting the theme, although I guess this is all sort of a, flowers and Victorian and cherubs. They do seem like they go together in a way. We have a tiny bed cover, a fitted sheet, but this is for a tiny mattress, right? What size is it? Like a twin or something smaller? Interesting.
Is this still a mystery?
It is. This is no note yet, and it is very mysterious, the contents of this box. Although they're going to get less mysterious now as we get a little bit further in, I can see, because we have a whole bunch of catnip and temptations that are packaged together. We have catnip and temptations. The cats will love those. And we have a Smarty Cat Skitter Critters catnip toys. 3 little catnip mice. I'm trying to get these so they'll all be on camera. It's tricky, but anyway. We have Love Some brand treat sticks. I think this is another new treat stick brand for us. Wow, there are so many brands of treat sticks these days, aren't there? Which is good. The cats love them, and I love letting them try new things. So, Love Some brand treat sticks. We have 4 packages of those. There's a lot more in here. We have Whisker City Organic Catnip, which is way better than inorganic catnip, let me tell you. That stuff's tricky. Let me try to get some of this stuff out of the way a little bit here, because there's still a lot more going on in this box. Here we have a skein of yarn, presumably for kitties to play with, although...
Daydreamer, did they send you a message about it?
No, not yet. Thank you, Daydreamer. Oh, did you send a message? I think you did. Yeah, somebody sent a message. This happens to me all the time. Somebody will send me a message saying, I sent you a box, I forgot to put a note in it to say who it was from, and then by the time mailbox comes around, I've also forgotten about who it was from, so my mistake. Daydreamer. Okay, thank you, Daydreamer. That's the spring. Newt's carrying your spring around already. She really digs that. Here we have Frisky's Pull and Play Cat Treats.
Wow.
Oh, I see notes from Daydreamer saying that they're taking the credit for this. That's great. Thank you, Daydreamer. Here we have 2 tiny little bottles of Smarty Cat Bubble Nip. Safe for pets. I guess these are like catnip bubbles? They must be, but this is a weird... I've never seen a little package like this for catnip bubbles. So I'll be curious to get into that. It's called Smarty Cat Bubble Nip, though. Safe and non-toxic catnip bubbles. All right. Well, there you go. Very cute. Oh, there's so much more in here. Okay, we're still going. Here we have, a notepad with a calculator.
What?
A notepad with a calculator from the Humane Society of the United States. That's got a cool, sort of a foam cover on it, too. That's very nice. Newt's still carrying the spring around. I know, she's into it.
She's got to take that today.
Yeah, maybe that should just go with her. Here we have a stress ball that says Xfinity in it. This almost seems like a joke to me, because now I'm going to put this on my desk, and every time Comcast goes out, I can just start... I like that. That'll be very useful for me. We've had continual problems with our Comcast account. Here we have a tin that's a polar bear chasing a penguin. Not chasing. Okay, maybe they're just ice skating together. And inside are 3 more Smarty Cat little mice. Excellent. We could probably put some catnip in there too and really Take it up a notch there. Okay, now we have a Pet Pride laser toy.
Oh my god, you were so cute.
And she's just gonna run everywhere with that spring now. That's really cute.
It's adorable.
So here we have a laser from Pet Pride, and not quite at the bottom yet. Here we have a copy of I Could Pee on This and Other Poems by Cats. Okay, I'll just read one of these poems randomly. These are all very funny poems. This poem is titled Cold. DJ, you should listen.
Yeah.
I'm
just trying to see if she wants to actually put it down.
She can put it down. She can. She does not want to put it down.
You are so cute.
I know. Don't take it from her. Look, she wants to keep it.
Where does she want to go?
All right. This poem is titled Cold. This table is cold. That hand is cold. The needle is cold. The stethoscope is cold. The doctor is cold. The nurse is cold. This room is cold. The only thing that's warm is the puddle of urine I made on the vet's notes. Cute. Okay, I'm going to read one more. This is Kubla Cat. And I think we're all familiar with Kubla Khan, so this is sort of a takeoff on that, I believe. Kubla Cat. On the edge of a laughing teacup did Kubla Cat decree that the corn fritter festooned with medals shall make the brownies free. And so the walls turned to water to let our sorrows drown, as the chairs burned themselves for warmth so they need not face the clown. Then the spoons burst into song, and all the forks they understood, as I stared at my now talking claws, because this catnip is just that good. So this is I Can Pee on This and Other Poems by Cats. That is really fun. Okay. We also have a copy of the Everything Cat book, everything you need to know about living with your favorite feline friend, so complete you will think your cat wrote it. Oh, hey, this does look pretty good. I like that. It's also got a big section on all the different sort of medical things that you might care about, which is good. Common illnesses, breeding and showing your cat. Well, I don't know, we'll be interested in the parts about the pregnancy there, I'm sure. The psychology of the cat, how to choose the right cat. Interesting. Hi, Tor. All right, Tor wants to read it. He thinks maybe he's going to learn something from this. All right, finally, at the bottom, we have the local newspapers, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and the Sandy Springs Reporter. Oh, I'm excited about this. Feeding the Forest, Shannon Hawthorne wheels a load of mulch during Volunteer Day at Lost Corners Preserve on Brandon Mill Road on September 9th. Oh, wow, so they do like community gardening. Very cool. I'm excited to have a look at these. Thank you so much. Wow, that is a lot of stuff packed into this box, and now I've got to get it all back in there so that we can keep going. Thank you so much. I love I Could Pee on This. Those poems are adorable. I'm not going to fit all this back in the box. That's just not going to happen. Is it? Is it? This is looking unlikely. I don't know how you got this in here the first time. Yep, we should probably call it here.
I'm gonna double check the drop ships, or just double check everything and make sure there's nothing for the kitties going today.
Well, that's the same as just opening everything, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, I just check them quickly.
I think we'll wait until tomorrow, and as usual, if there's stuff in there that we have to get later, we will mail it eventually. We're part of that same procrastination group that NC Esther teacher is. She's our coach, actually. We didn't say that earlier. So is that. And why wouldn't the thing from New Zealand have something for them?
But it's a hand-typed box. It would take a while, so we can do that tomorrow.
These could take a while too. You want to wait until tomorrow just to open one box? I think we should wait. Nobody messaged us to say that it was important that we open this stuff right now, did they? No, not that I can see. If you did, I didn't get the message, so yeah, we'll just put this stuff off until tomorrow. We'll start getting stuff ready for the adoption today. And thank you all so much. This has been really, really wonderful. And I'm sorry I was off to a rough start. I'll try not to stay up so late tonight, so when we open the last 3 tomorrow, maybe I'm a little perkier. We will see. If you want to tune in and see the adoption of Dalton and Newt, again, we're expecting that to happen around 12:30. Maybe a little bit later. Like I said, they've got a long drive, so it may not be exactly on time. It's hard to time those things exactly. But okay, there you have it. Okay. Wow. I'm getting too old for this.
Can you also mention Kishi?
Just the fact that Quiche was adopted, you mean? Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. It's been mentioned. You mentioned it. Yeah, Quiche was adopted. Quiche was adopted by someone relatively local who lives in the town, actually the town I grew up in, about an hour from here. And we sent them some email, and we got their word they would send us some updates, which hasn't happened yet. What? What?
Bonnie looks like she's about to fall.
Oh.
I saw like...
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry I keep interrupting all the things.
Anyway, yes, so Quiche did get adopted. We haven't heard any updates yet, but I think this is definitely one of those cases where no news is good news. Because I made it very clear if they had any trouble with her or she didn't get along with their cats in any way, they should give us a call. And because we haven't heard anything, I assume everything there is going really well, which is good. Of course it's good. I don't have to say that's good. You know that's good. Okay. Anyway, let me start bringing some of this stuff out of here. Oh goodness. Wow, there's some heavy stuff still in these boxes. Okay, TJ, door. Ow. Knuckles.
Oh. Okay. I don't know why. You're right. Okay. Come on. Bunnies? Hey, bunny. Are you a bunny? Are you a bunny that's supposed to be in here? Okay, too much to do.
The first thing I do is put Rudolph with his buddies. Hi, Pommy. I brought somebody to join your reindeer gang. Yes, just gonna sit right there for now. Okay, wow, my knuckles are bleeding from where I hit them on the door. How did I do that? Look. Yeah. I didn't think it was that bad. I set those aside. They're still in here, but I have to make the whole endowment bag. So I might need some help figuring out what was sent previously for them.
That's what I meant. We have to. Okay, so you need help with that?
Yeah. Did all? Well, whatever. I need help. Yeah. You should get your laptop and find it, and then we can do it together.
You say that every time. How about one of these guys too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
There, that fits. Like Kit Kats.
Hey, good job though.
Where's the long box?
I put it out there in the trash. No, it's open on both ends. Those aren't going to stay in there. I can just put those in the closet. That's the right place for them. No, they think they're too long for the box. They're going to have to go in the endowment closet. Okay, this is stuff for us. Can you set this in the kitchen for a minute, and then I can carry these things down to my office.
Can you grab the green screen right now?
Where is it? Put that in here too for the.
That's for today?
Well, some of it is.
Can we?
We'll get to it. You just leave that here for the moment. Oh, except not right in front of the camera.
What did you want me to do with this?
There you go. Put it somewhere. This can all go down to my office. On your back there, Ari. Apparently that mouse got a bath. Pink one. Ow. Almost everybody in here. Close the door. Are we missing Kelvin, or is he hiding in here somewhere? He is. He's in here. Okay. They're all in here. He's in the tree.
Hey, bud.
What? Hey, bud. You just gonna hide up here? Come on down. Come on. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Mailbag Part 2. All right. Not going to take us too long, I think, because we've only got the 3 boxes that we didn't get to yesterday. And I think 2 of those are drop shipped, so those usually go a little bit quicker. And then we have one from, where's that from? One from New Zealand, of all places, so that should be interesting.
How is Elsie food frequency? Is it good?
Too good. She's got one whole bag ahead right now, so We're way far ahead. Although her wet food you could probably do more often. DJ's trying to figure out our pet food subscriptions right now. So, and we're just going to leave the door open while we do mailbag. We've got a gate up in the kitchen that should keep Tor and Calvin from leaving, but they could go over it if they really wanted to. They just haven't indicated that they're gate climbers yet. All right, let me take a look at the camera angle real quick, see what we got here before we get really rolling. I don't know, good enough, I guess. I could use a little bit more space on the floor in front of me. Why don't we do that? Let me move the camera, hang on. Custard, what do you think you're doing back there, buddy?
How are we on baby cat?
No, we could, I don't know. We'd have to look. Okay. We could definitely use some more of the wet stuff, though. We've got...
But you've looked all over? There's...
No, I haven't. You can look all over. Sit down here, Elsie. Stop trying to get in front of me. That's not going to work for anybody. Sit down. Which other camera do we have on? I want to make sure people can see this from behind. I guess that's good. You ready to take some notes? All right, well, let's dive right in, folks. See what we got today. Boy, last night, well, what a night. I actually went to bed at a more reasonable hour, but then I kept getting woken up for stuff. We got a crazy phone call at like 1:30 or something, and then I got a phone call from my work, of all places, at 3, and that was just a mess. So. Oh, wow, I know what these are. These are going to be great for the kittens. Who sent these? Yeah, that's exactly what these are. Who did this? This is going to be very cute.
Aw, Smalls.
Yeah. Aw, hi, Mr. A and DJ. Since new Pummy kittens are imminent as of this writing, and still, I thought it would be a good time for some new Iris cat toys. Kitty Cat on Discord.
Yeah.
Kitty Cat with 2 Ks, Kitty-K-A-T on Discord.
Where did the 2 Ks go?
One at the start and one in the middle. Anyway, so these are the little toys that we have for little kittens. Iris makes a whole set of cat toys, and I think if you look online, you'll probably find a lot of people that are disappointed that they are not a size that their cat can use. Because they are tiny, tiny toys that only really work for kittens, and they also require a tiny bit of assembly. So I can't show you too much, but I can show you this one. Here we go. So this is one that we've had before. I'm sure you've seen if you've been watching Kitten Academy for a long time. It just goes like that, and there's a number of toys like this, and they're all in this really cute little pink and blue motif, and they're perfect for kittens. But like I'm saying, they are just too small for a cat. So thank you so much. These are going to be really fun, and we'll make sure that when the kittens eventually turn up, these will be some toys for them to get started with. It's perfect. Thank you. Now this New Zealand box looks like it's probably going to have a lot of stuff in it. So let's open the other big drop ship box first. This one is huge. This is huge, and then we'll get to New Zealand. We'll wrap it up that way. Some kiwis. Is that rude? Is calling New Zealanders kiwis rude? Or do they own it?
Who knows?
I don't know either. I don't know if that's a rude thing to say or not.
I'm sure it's all in there.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Now I don't know what this one is. It is. It's another. This must be also from Kit Kat, but We've seen an awful lot of Irish toys, and they're all like this size. I don't know what could be in here. But it does say it's an Irish toy, and the note does say it is from Kitty Cat on Discord. It's the same note.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, I kind of want to see what this one is, though. Can I open it? They have such plain... Oh, Elsie. Elsie. I think that startled her. Okay. Sit down, cutie pie. No, just have a seat. Elsie, come back here and have a seat. Come on. Good girl. That's a CLF1. Maybe you want to just search that, DJ. In case it's not obvious what it is from opening it. Oh, I see. It is a small cat tree with a very interesting design elements. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, hearts.
Yeah, it's got hearts.
Looks like this.
Aw, that's cute. Okay, cool. So yeah, if you want to see what the whole thing would look like, you can just Google the Iris USA CLF-1. Yes, Iris USA CLF-1. And that's going to be super cute too. That actually is going to be a little advanced for the kittens at first. That's the kind of thing they'll get to a little later, but it'd be fun to put in their room. It looks really pretty too.
Okay, I'm just going to write MCL.
It's an MCL5, MCL3, and CLF1. And if you're not familiar with Iris products, they make the yellow cat cage that's in the room also. That's an Iris.
Right here.
Oh no!
Say
Oh no!
he's okay.
He is okay. Elsie was being gentle.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. He's got all slobbered though. He's all wet now from the slobbers.
It's a good bath.
He got a bath, the doggy bath. What was I saying? Oh, they make the yellow cat cage that we've had in here for a million years, and they also make a new cage that we ordered for the annex, but we have not yet assembled, which is a wire version of the cage. And I'm excited to see what that's like. So they make a whole bunch of cat stuff. Oh, you know what we also get questions about all the time? If you've seen that tray that we sometimes use to put the cat food and water on, and it looks like a grid, and it's perfect for catching the food that falls out of the bowl. Like it all just falls into this grid. It's really a great thing. That's another Iris product. The funny thing is that they don't make it for that purpose. That thing that we use came with a different cage that we got from Iris, and it is intended to be a pee pad for indoor dogs in Japan. So if you live in Japan and you have a tiny apartment and you have a tiny dog, it's for them to go to the bathroom on. It's like a dog litter box for the house. So that's kind of weird.
You put an actual pee pad in the space between the...
I don't think you do for the one we have. They sell a new one now that does have a space for an actual pee pad, but the one we have was just intended to be used the way it is.
Without a pad?
Yeah, without a pad. Weird, huh? Anyway, yeah, so it's obviously not the purpose we use it for, though. This is a box that is full of stuff, Elsie. What do you think of it? Yeah, okay, why don't you sit down? She's interested in something in there. You smell, is there something in there for you? Well, I don't know either. Well, let's find out. First off, there's a letter. It says, "Hi, Mr. A and DJ, cats, kittens, and Elsie. Okay to read on stream." Okay. "How are you all? Hope you are well. Kia ora," which is hello, from New Zealand. Well, finally, I send this box off to you. All my life, I've had this box of gifts sitting here building up for most of the last year. I'm so horrible with getting stuff done, LOL. I wanted to hold off until you were back from your India-London trip so it wouldn't be sitting in the post office at your end. Well, I achieved that. I achieved that and more.
Nailed it.
Yep, now I've been on my own holiday since then. You know what? Let me take a time out from your letter to say something I wanted to say at the beginning of Mailbag today, and I forgot, because speaking of not getting stuff done, It was sort of brought to my attention yesterday, even though, I mean, I knew this on some level. I have not been checking the headmaster email at all for a long time now. I've got to be like a month and a half behind on even looking at the headmaster emails. So my point being, I feel terrible about it. And if you have sent an email to headmaster and you're wondering why I'm ignoring you, it's not just you. I'm ignoring everybody. So you can take some solace in that fact. I'm not going to make any promises about when I'll get to it either. And when I do get to it, what I'm probably going to end up doing, because of the volume of it, is like go a week or two back and respond to people in the last week or two, and then just write off the rest, because it's I'm in over my head at this point. So anyway, I wanted to just take a minute out from the letter to apologize for that, because the fact that you're so far behind made me realize I should say something about how far behind I am. Okay, here we go. I started writing this letter while watching the Kitten Academy Mailbag on the 18th of November. See what I mean about taking so long? I'd seen my favorite Kitten Academy kitten so far, Buckeye, playing in front of you, Mr. A, with some bright orange tissue paper from someone's parcel. There's a reason I call him my favorite Kitten Academy cat. 8 years ago, I moved 270 miles away from my hometown to study. Unfortunately, knowing that I'd be a broke student for at least the next 2 to 3 years, I left my beautiful black smoked cat, Sanzen, Shanzen, actually, I guess, Sanzen, there with my amazing mom. I saw your Facebook post about the newest kittens, so I checked out the linked blog. Imagine my joy when I saw that one of the tinies there is the same breed and markings as Sanzen. Seeing Buckeye on the live streams made me so happy. I don't get to go home very often between working and not being able to afford the flights home and back, so I only get to see my cat at most once or twice a year. So to be able to watch what's basically my girl's far skinnier and younger replica play and walk past the screen, I know that whoever adopted him have adopted an awesome cat. They're right little characters. I wish I could afford to come to the USA. I would have come and adopted the little guy. So let me take another break here in your letter to say that we get regular updates on Buckeye and how he's doing on the chat. Maybe I should skip to your signature and see if we know who you are. I guess we don't. So you could definitely end up joining us on the Discord chat and see some pictures of them. But are they also on social media anywhere? Is Buckeye on Twitter or something?
Not sure.
Not sure. Okay. DJ's still got to do the alumni page for that group.
Thanks.
Speaking of things that we're way behind on.
I thought you would not remember that.
so once we get that done.
Technically, Maggie's still not done, so...
That's your excuse, huh? The fact that Maggie's still around?
Yeah, and the burbs I know I could do, but the trees and burbs were so intertwined.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just waiting for Maggie to...
That's good. Unlike DJ, I am not making any excuses for the fact that I haven't done the email. There's just no excusing it. I just haven't done it. So, okay. So, where was I? Mr. A, I know how much you love and adore attempting to pronounce German and other European words on the live stream and mailboxes. Try this one in Maori. Go on, you know you want to try it. Holy cow. So I had thought that the longest place name in the world was that place in Wales, right? Do you remember that one? There's a place in Wales with a really long, impossible name that people have tried to get me to say before, but this clearly wins. I'm going to have to use a finger to keep track of where I am in this word. It says it's Maori, and the word is Kera umara waka tangi kang kak awa Tamatore, how Hua Turipuka Pahamanga Hornak Apaki when you kitten arhu. I think I got that. Nailed it. I got that exactly right. It's actually easier than the one that's Welsh, because Welsh is the spellings and the consonants in Welsh are insane, whereas at least this one has like a reasonable sort of distribution of vowels versus consonants. So anyway, you continue by saying,
I'm not even joking with this one. It's actually the name of a town here in New Zealand, which holds the Guinness World Record for longest official place name in the world. It means the place where Tamatea, the man with big knees, who slid, climbed, and swallowed mountains, known as the Land Eater, played his flute to his loved one. Interesting. Well, what's in this box? New Zealand, or Aotearoa, well, easy for me to say, Lonely Planet Guidebook. This is for when you're planning your next holiday away, hint, hint. Feel free to lend or give away to fellow On Angel's Wings kitten fosters. You all do amazing work for our fur friends, so you all deserve some time away. The cat bowl was the first thing I found and wanted to send to you. I saw it in shop. Here it is.
Cute.
The cat bowl was the first thing I found and wanted to send to you. I saw it in a shop and had to laugh at the faculty cat on it. It is. It's a cat wearing. So there's three cats drawn in the bottom of the bowl, and then around the edge of the bowl it says "perfect" over and over. The three cats in the bottom of the bowl. One is a cat wearing red galoshes and splashing in a puddle, and then the middle one is a cat wearing glasses and a bow tie and sitting on a stack of books. And the last one is a cat wearing a beret and a bow tie and just looking pretty with his little feet splayed out like our new pregnant mom cat does now. It's a beautiful bowl. I really like it. And it says, pet toys galore. I seem not to be able to go to any department or pet store without picking up one or more for this box. Some toys are obviously for Elsie. Well, she knows. She was looking for it a minute ago but gave up. I see this wonderful dog being oh so patient with mom cats and kittens that are meeting a canine like her for the first time. Kittens with sharp claws. She deserves all the treats for that alone. I put in some New Zealand chocolates, some flavors my absolute favorites, some I've heard are great, including a bag of pineapple lumps. Whoa, pineapple lumps sounds good to me. Pineapple lumps with real fruit juice. Look at that. This one will no longer be made as of next year. The one factory that was producing them is closing. Oh, well, I hope I don't like them too much or I'll never be able to have them again. Cadbury's head office decided that the New Zealand factory was not making enough profit and so have taken away 300 jobs. I've included products from their main New Zealand competitor, Whittaker's, in response to how I feel about that. The tub of Marmite is another great New Zealand food, too. I suggest if you try it, don't do what my friends from overseas have done and use a lot of it in one go. It's quite strong, LOL. Marmite is made here in the city I live in, too. Now, isn't Marmite like Vegemite?
Yeah, I think we've tried it before.
We tried Vegemite.
We tried Marmite too, I think.
I only remember...
Seen that bottle? I don't know.
Vegemite has the same colors. You're thinking of the Vegemite. I don't know. It might not be different. It might be almost exactly the same. It is basically a yeast paste, just like Vegemite, so it's probably very similar. But I'm excited to try it anyway. I actually didn't mind the Vegemite too much. I don't think I would go out of my way to eat it, but it was good. So we'll try this one too. It says, Marmite is made here in the city I live in too. There's just a little gift. There's a little gift just for you in here too, DJ. There's a store at our airport that sells gift. I now seem not to go through there without buying them. Now, haha, I hope your study and time in Chicago goes well. All my best wishes. I hear you like tiny things. Again, thank you both so much for all that you do for our fur friends. You both are clearly awesome people. This is Sanzen, by the way. Hang on. Oh.
What do you
Excuse me. This is Sanzen, by the way, and there's some pictures I'll show you. It says, with all the ohora, love from New Zealand, Michelle and Sanzen. So, here's Sanzen looking all fancy, and he does have the smoke coloring with a little white spot on his neck. And one of his pictures upside down, presumably this is the one that is properly oriented for New Zealand. It could be. I don't know. I thought they said he. They actually didn't say. Interesting. Well, okay, Michelle, thank you so much for sending this stuff. And Sanzen is an adorable cat, and I'm excited about all of this. So let's see what else is in the bag. There's a box. There's a lot here. Okay, first off, we have the Whittaker's 12 mini-size Hokey Pokey chocolate bars. Hokey Pokey bars. Whittaker. Here we have white chocolate infused with L and P and bursting with popping candy. Where it says, and it's, I thought this would clear it up, but it didn't. Infused with L and P. L and P, apparently, according to the package, stands for lemon and peyroa. Peyroa? I have no idea what that might mean. Maybe that refers to the popping candy. I'm not sure, but this is another Whittaker's. That sounds super interesting. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Elsie, what are you after? You want something? You want something? What is this? This looks like it's for you. This says, the ultrasonic toy only your dog can hear. It's called Hear Doggy. Haha, get it? Hear Doggy. H-E-A-R. Hear Doggy. That's cute. And it is a cow, and it says, try me, the silent squeaker only your dog can hear. Well, she's already reacting, so I don't know if we'll be able to tell if I squeak it, but let's see. Well, she seems interested anyway. Okay, hang on. There you go, Elsie. You can have that one. Very cool idea, though.
Yeah,
because then we don't have to listen to her squeaking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea. That's a very cool one.
I wonder if the cats hear it.
I bet they do, but they never cared anyway. So here is a box that says Peeping Felines, and it has drawings all over the box of little cats doing like the Kilroy thing. Oh, and inside it appears to be a cappuccino mug, dishwasher safe, bone china, and it's got the same pattern on it of cats looking over walls. Very pretty, and it's a beautiful cup. It's very well made. Let's see if I can put it back in this. Why doesn't it seem like it fits now? It just came out of there.
It fits.
I guess. It stands up a little bit, but that's okay. It fits well enough.
How?
That's what I just said. I don't know. Magic.
Is that how it was?
Okay. Here we have stickers. These are some really cute drawn kitties with little sparkly bits on each of them. They either have sparkly collars or little spots or sparkly bow tie or bandana. Excuse me, each of them have a little bit of something sparkly on them, and they're really cute.
I'm going to tear it up right now.
She is. She's going to get right into it. She's got to get the labels off. That's what she's doing. Here we have an adorable bouncing plush bird. That's a bird that you hang off the door.
Is that the same brand?
It is the same brand, yes. Here is an envelope that says DJ's Eyes Only. So let me hand that over to DJ. There we go. Meanwhile, I will continue on with the, here we have 3 sizzle mites with little feather tails. And 3 chocolate bars. Here we have a Whittaker's, is this 33% cocoa? I believe that says 33% cocoa, creamy milk chocolate from Whittaker's. That's a big bar too. And then we have 2 New Zealand Artisan Collection chocolates. Wow, these look super awesome. They're both 50% cocoa, and this is a Waikato grown aromatic oolong tea in dark chocolate. Which is interesting. Oolong is one of the teas that I really enjoy, so that should be super interesting. And there's another one. It's your eyes only. Don't show it over here.
I can't?
I don't know. It said your eyes only.
They're good luck minis.
No. Oh, so cute. They're little tiny kittens.
They're soft.
And they're
I
soft.
put them in my pocket and not break or anything.
Oh, there's a whole stack of them. It's like a bag of kittens.
They're good luck minis.
Huh. How many are there?
5.
And they're all white. So that's sort of like exactly what that package is, basically hummus. Right?
What is even going on, Tuesday?
I don't know. So the other one here is a Whitaker's Wellington Roasted Supreme Coffee Dark Chocolate. I'm super excited about this one. Wow. I love dark chocolate. I really am a big fan of dark chocolate more than milk chocolate. And I love coffee, so I don't know what could possibly be better than that. Put the two together, that sounds fantastic. So here we have 4 pieces of cat toy balls. And a Kinder Surprise egg looking a little worse for wear. I think DJ should probably open this right now before it gets any worse.
Yeah, no,
It's not exactly egg-shaped anymore.
that needs some chocolate surgery.
It does need some chocolate surgery. There you go.
Hi, custard. You want it? You can't have chocolate custard. I'm sorry.
There's also, oh, I see. Aha. Whoa, boy, it gets even worse because there was apparently a second Kinder Surprise egg in here. Here is the wrapper of that second egg, and there's little tiny fragments of chocolate all over the bottom of the box.
Oh, no.
And then here's the toy capsule from it, so it did not make it at all. But I'm going to pull out the toy and see what it is anyway. Gotta know. It looks like a little animal.
Do you want this chocolate?
It looks like a little animal, but this is very weird. What is it even doing? I can't figure this out. Okay, wait, I gotta open the instructions.
Oh, mine has a tiny car in it.
Oh, I see. That's why it's so weird. It's supposed to be 2 different animals in one, depending on whether you hold it right side up or upside down. Don't eat the label, Elsie. Don't eat the label. That's not the part you're supposed to eat. Oh, you got the cooler one. You got a car? All I got was a weird animal. So, I don't know if you can tell, but if you hold it this way, it looks like sort of like a monkey doing a handstand. And if you hold it the other way, it looks like a rabbit with some silly ears. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, actually. I like that. And if our American audience is not familiar with Kinder eggs, we get these once in a while from overseas, but they still, I've been hearing that they might start selling them in the United States, but they're going to be different here.
I think they are selling the ones that are just,
Oh yeah, that's lame. The ones that you get overseas are a chocolate egg, and then after you eat like the chocolate, or you break open the chocolate, inside is this capsule with a toy in it, and it's just a really cool thing. But they can't sell them in the United States because apparently United States kids would, I don't know, try to eat the toy because it's inside chocolate. We're just not that clever here. Really, we're not. So here we've got a little plaque that's got a cat wearing a collar with a bell, and it says, "When all else fails, hug the cat." That's a sweet thought. I like that. What do you think, DJ?
beautiful.
It's cute.
Got a little bell.
It does have a little bell. Oh, I thought that would stand itself up, but it didn't. Sorry. Okay. Still a lot more to go through in this bag. And now I'm suspecting the reason that Elsie's so excited about this box is because there's little bits of chocolate all over the bottom of it.
Can you tell people we're not going to let her eat the chocolate?
Yeah, well, we're not going to let her eat the chocolate, but even if she did, that wouldn't be enough to hurt her. So here we have RJ's Licorice, made in New Zealand. Licorice all sorts, packed with crazy, delicious flavors. So that shows how much I know. I thought licorice was the flavor, but this is banana, lime, raspberry, orange, and licorice flavored all sorts. So that should be interesting to me, and I'm sure DJ will like it too. Here we have a bunch of 5 tiny tennis balls for pets, and it shows dogs and cats, so this could go either way. I could really see the cats play with these more than Elsie, because they're a little small for Elsie. Okay, here we have something that says Ash Dean Coasters. Let's see what they look like. Oh, hey, it's the same motif as the little mug. It's the little cats looking over walls.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very cute, and I see Tor has taken your toy as his toy. It's his car now. He's driving it around.
He needs a car.
Yeah, that's cute, Tor.
The Tor-mobile.
Yes.
He's so cute.
He is cute. He's really digging
Oh,
it.
thank you.
All right. We're getting towards the bottom of the box now. Here we have a kiwi. It's a Whittaker's dark chocolate kiwi.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and it's like a little dark chocolate kiwi. You can see the kiwi right there. That's really cute. I like that. Now here's something interesting. It is a frisbee and football dog toy pack. Frisbee and football dog toy pack. That's fun. Elsie loves playing fetch with frisbees and balls and stuff out in the yard. Those will both be a lot of fun for her. Now, okay, don't lick the chocolate. People are going to get all upset and worried about you.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Elsie.
Hang on, we're almost done here. She's like, but there's chocolate in the box. Okay, the rest of what's happening in here is some loose cat toys. Oh, like a handful of loose cat toys. And they are, let's see, take a quick inventory of the loose cat toys. We have a couple of these little spiky rubber balls. We've got, three of the spiky rubber balls. There's a red one. Here we've got this like sponge ball that's red and green. A football that's pink and blue. And one of these things, this is the same toy that I stepped on the other day on the live stream and made a loud noise about. So that's good. These little pith balls are always a hit, the little rainbow pith balls. We used to order these before we started Kitten Academy. We had a cat that loved these, and we ordered like 100 million of them in a box. So those are great cat toys.
Oh, Guthrie's playing with Tor.
And then we've got a cow mouse. I know a cow cat that might enjoy a cow mouse. Look at that. It looks just like her. It's like the mouse version of Pumice. It's a Pumouse. Pumouse. You see what I did there? And a soccer ball with a tail. Which is apparently how they make them in New Zealand. Very cool stuff. Thank you so much.
Elsie.
This is a lot of... Elsie, come back here.
Elsie, come on.
Here. Come here. What's the squeaker? Can you hear the squeaker? Can you hear that? Is it squeaking?
That's even more scary.
Elsie, what are you doing? Look, Tor's got his back up a little bit. He doesn't mind too much, though. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much for all this stuff. This is really a wonderful gift that you've sent us. And DJ wants the box so that she can take your address. Can you give me this box so I can put the stuff back in this box that has not been contaminated with chocolate? Contaminated with chocolate. I'm going to put your stuff back in here for now, Michelle. Thank you so much for sending that. You getting chocolates falling out?
Do you have any over there?
There might be, but I'm sure if there is, Elsie cleaned it up. What was I going to say?
Not say that so people don't freak out. She's not eating a ton of chocolate.
It's not a ton of chocolate anyway. It's just a tiny, tiny bit of chocolate. It won't hurt her. Plus, the chocolate in a Kinder Egg is half white chocolate with like no cocoa, just cocoa butter in it. So, not that. It's not going to hurt Elsie at all. Let's see now. Where was I? I was going to say something else about, I don't know. I completely lost it now, but that's okay. Thank you so much for sending this stuff. It's really all wonderful. This bowl is beautiful, too. I love the little cat wearing a beret. They're adorable. And I'm excited to try all this candy. I'm going to try one of those pineapple things. Can I try one of those right now? Let's see it. Let's try a pineapple lump. The original Pascal pineapple lumps with real fruit juice. Back in 1935, who would have thought a goofy flavor combination of pineapple and chocolate could work so brilliantly? Oh. Kiwis did, and a good job, too. That's why our pineapple lumps lolly is a national treasure. they say that, but I don't actually see where. Oh, it does contain some cocoa powder and stuff. All right. Well, let's see. Pineapple lumps. Oh, I see. It does. It's like chocolate covered. Oh. I like it. First off, I like it. I would describe it as a chocolate-covered pineapple marshmallow. Pretty much exactly what it is. It's a pineapple-flavored marshmallow covered with chocolate. Very good. I like that, actually. Not bad at all. Well, marshmallow's a little chewy. All right. So thank you all for the second day of our mailbag today. I will take both days and edit them together into one video and get it uploaded probably today, but no promises. And we'll all keep an eye on Pumice, and she should, her kittens could be coming any day now. I mean, just who knows? I've been telling everybody my prediction for when she will give birth is still last Monday, a week ago tomorrow. That's when I predict she will have her kittens. So we'll see if I'm right. Well, I guess that's it. I never know how to end these things, so I'm just going to end it. I'm going to get up and start taking stuff out of the room. Thank you so much. Michelle, I'm really glad that you finally got around to sending your box, because that's some really fun stuff. Let's see if I can close this up so the kittens don't get into it until I've got a chance to put it all away. All right. Oh, up and at 'em. Oh.
Do you have any of your cards with you?
My cards? What cards?
I'm still doing Chewy. Credit card?
Oh, yeah, I've got them all right here. You know which one to use, though, right? Don't show this on read the number out loud or something on the stream. That would be great. Yeah, you should do that. You should totally do that. Give something back to the people, DJ. Like my credit card number. DJ's still working out how to order all the food for the faculty. I think we're switching it up. We're going to try different wet food on them. Wow, it is really snowing out there. I wonder how much. Do you know how much we're supposed to get today? No? If it keeps up, I mean, we've already got a good, I don't know, a couple inches, probably. A couple inches, call it 5 centimeters.
Here.
It doesn't show any signs of stopping. What you got, Tor? Tor, oh.
Tour. Come on, Elsie, let's go.
Elsie, bring your cow. Elsie, get it. Get it. Good girl, bring that with.
Okay. Good girl. Hi, Tiny Tour.
Kelvin in here? He is, and so is Custard. Okay. Custard, do you want to stay in here with the kittens? There's not even anything for you to do in here. You're not playing with them. At least least I could do is put you on the camera, I guess. What? Elsie, what are you doing? I need the pictures of this. I need this to be animated.
Elsie, why?
Oh, no, you ruined it. That was perfect.
What are you doing?
There must be something on the window there. I mean, that GIF is great, though. I need to share that. That's going right on the chat. It cracks me up. I think I need to share that one on Twitter too, because that's too silly. I'm going to tweet that out right now. Oh, hi, Ari. I didn't even see you in here. Ari, you want out, buddy? Want to go hang out with your Elsie? Hi, Tor. Alright, these litter boxes didn't get emptied yet this morning, so I'm going to do that. Some messy poops in here today. Is that dewormer still working its way through, you guys? You had such nice poops for such a long time. Custer, do you really want to stay in here? You look pretty relaxed. I don't know, should I let him stay or should I pull him out?
Let him stay. Hey, Custer. Get a scratchy on your nose. Custer. Thank you. Sweetie cute.
Alright, let's see here. I'm going to turn off the archive now.